मशरूम सूप है वो अब तैयार है, जल्दी जाइए और घर में बनाइए। मिलते हैं दोबारा मेरे एक नई और एपिसोड के साथ। अलविदा।
मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट।
This portion of the news is brought to you by Ron Carter Cadillac.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rashida Lafay with today's top headlines. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi launches a formal impeachment inquiry into President Trump. And the president is expected to release today the complete, fully declassified and unredacted transcript of his phone call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan will act as a mediator to diffuse tensions with Iran and the United States over a nuclear standoff. And Houston police are actively searching for the driver who ran over a homeless couple sleeping underneath a bridge. All the details coming up next, only on NTV Houston. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has announced a formal impeachment inquiry into President Trump. She had been reluctant to do that, but changed her mind after House Democrats pushed in favor of it. That follows reports that the president tried to pressure Ukraine's president to open a corruption investigation into Joe Biden and his son Hunter, who had business interests in Ukraine. Here's House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the president's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections. Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry. The president must be held accountable. No one is above the law.
The government whistleblower in the case has offered to testify before a House committee. President Trump says he has nothing to hide. He has authorized the release of the fully complete, declassified and unredacted transcript of his phone call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Pelosi has chosen the already 6 committees currently investigating Trump to continue with their inquiry. President Trump did respond to the formal impeachment inquiry from the United Nations in New York. Take a listen.
Look, it's just a continuation of the witch hunt. It's the worst witch hunt in political history. We have the strongest economy we've ever had. We have the best unemployment numbers we've ever had. They're going to lose the election, and they figure this is a thing to do. This never happened where we're in the election. And, I mean, if she does that, they all say that's a positive for me from the election. You could also say, who needs it? It's bad for the country. Then they wonder why they don't get gun legislation done. Then they wonder why they don't get drug prices lowered. Because all they do is talk nonsense.
And Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden saying he would support impeachment proceedings if the President Trump fails to comply with a request from Congress.
We have a president who believes there's no limit to his power. We have a president who believes he can do anything and get away with it. We have a president who believes he's above the law, pursuing the leader of another nation to investigate a political opponent, denying Congress the information which it is constitutionally entitled to, and obstructing its efforts to investigate actions is not the conduct of an American president. It's an abuse of power. It undermines our national security. It violates his oath of office. And it strikes at the heart of the sworn responsibility of the president a president has to put national interest before personal interest.
Biden's comment on Tuesday were the most direct statements he has made on impeachment. The Senate did approve a resolution calling on the whistleblower complaint to be submitted to the Senate and House of Representatives Intelligence Committees. Senate Democratic Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell both agreed to make additional information available.
I cannot imagine any legitimate or straight-faced reason for an objection to this unanimous consent request. The only reason for any senator to object would be to shield the president's conduct from scrutiny by the public and the representatives they elect to represent them.
I agree that the DNI should make additional information available to the committee so it can evaluate the complaint consistent with the statute and other procedures that exist to safeguard classified and sensitive information.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy reacted to Pelosi announcements by saying she does not speak for the American people. He accuses Democrats of targeting the president since before he was even elected.
She cannot decide unilaterally what happens here. They have been investigating this president before he even got elected. They have voted 3 times on impeachment on this floor. Twice they voted before one word of the Mueller report came back. Our job here is a serious job. Our job is to focus on the American public. Our job is to make tomorrow better than today. Our job is to legislate, not to continue to investigate something in the back when you cannot find any reason to impeach this president.
Let's take a quick break, and when we return, Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan will act as a mediator to diffuse tensions between the United States and Iran over a nuclear standoff. And in local news, Houston police are searching for the driver who ran over a homeless couple, killing them. All the details up next.
The 2019 model year-end event now at Ron Carter Cadillac has been worth the wait. Enjoy our lowest payments of the year. Sign and drive new 2019 Escalade for just $769 a month for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or get 0.9% APR for 72 months. Or loyal Cadillac and competitive model owners receive $18,000 in savings. Your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. RonCarterCadillac.com.
Every day, law enforcement, firefighters, tow operators, and other emergency personnel risk their lives responding to calls for help. The Move Over or Slow Down law requires that you clear the lane closest to responding vehicles or reduce your speed to 20 miles per hour below the posted limit. Following this important law helps prevent crashes and saves lives. The next time you see flashing lights ahead, travel smart and move over or slow down. A road safety message from Houston TransStar.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service, striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
A lot has been happening at the United Nations General Assembly in New York on the sidelines. Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan said on Tuesday he will serve as a mediator to diffuse tensions between Iran and the United States over a nuclear standoff. Khan says he'll step in after President Trump asked him to help.
President Trump asked me that if we could de-escalate the situation and maybe come up with another deal. So I did convey this, and yes, we are trying our best. I immediately spoke to President Rouhani yesterday after the meeting with President Trump. But I can't say anything right now more than this, except that we are trying and mediating.
The leaders of France, Germany, and Japan were all also meeting with both Iranian President Hassan Rouhani and President Trump at the UN in hopes of reviving diplomacy. The Prime Minister also raised his worries about what he calls Hindu supremacy in India and the situation in the disputed region of Kashmir. India and Pakistan have been locked in a worsening standoff since August. Last month, the Indian government scrapped a law protecting Kashmir, the majority Muslim region. Pakistan blames India for human rights violations.
This is unprecedented. 8 million people in an open jail is unprecedented in this day and age. And then this nonsense that this is a part of India, so the world should stay out. Just to remind the world that there are 11 Security Council, UN Security Council resolutions that recognize Kashmir as a disputed territory. To change the demography of an occupied piece of land is against the 4th Geneva Convention. It's considered a war crime.
President Trump, in a joint news conference with Khan earlier this week, said he was willing to mediate to get both sides to settle their differences. Turning now locally, Houston police are actively searching for the driver who ran over a homeless couple sleeping under a bridge, killing them. Now, this all happened at the West Sam Houston Tollway overpass near Beechnut. Police say the driver lost control of the vehicle, caught across the median, and then ran over the husband and wife. Police say that driver never stopped or tried to help. Instead, he ran. Police believe that driver was involved in another accident just before the fatal hit and run. The people involved in that first accident say the driver reeked of alcohol and was begging with them not to call police.
This is a tragic case. This involves two individuals who were doing nothing wrong. From what we're learning, they were recently homeless, had just lost their home, and were sleeping under a bridge when an individual, apparently fleeing from another scene, crashed into them and took both of their lives. We are actively looking for someone that we believe is a person of interest, at least in this case.
Officers are looking for a person of interest in this case. Right now, police say it's early to say what charges will be filed, but that driver will likely be facing failure to stop and render aid, resulting in death, one for each of the individuals that he killed. Scary moments in New Jersey after a pilot makes a crash landing and ended up stranded on some trees 70 feet above the ground. The small single-engine Cessna was suspended in tree branches, making a difficult situation for rescuers. The crash landing came after it missed the runway at Central Jersey Airport in Hillsborough. Police say the pilot was the only person on board and survived the crash uninjured. He had to sit inside the plane for more than 4 hours as he waited to be rescued. Skilled climbers eventually made their way up to get him down. Police say a mechanical failure led to the crash landing after the engine failed. The NTSB is now investigating. After the break, a fuel tanker explosion leaves several people dead in Mali, and a bomb goes off on a bus carrying Turkish police officers. All the details up next.
मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट, जहां की फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स, स्पाइसेस, फ्रोजन फूड आइटम्स आपको सबसे अच्छे प्राइस में मिलेंगे और हलाल ज़बीहा मीट भी मिलेगा। दाम मनपसंद, नाम मनपसंद, तो फिर क्यों ना जाए मनपसंद। Located at Wilcrest Drive, Houston, North Highway and William Cannon Drive, Austin, Texas। तो नाम याद रखिएगा, मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट।
Overseas in Mali, a fuel tanker explosion after a traffic accident leaves at least 6 people dead and nearly 50 others wounded. The tanker swerved out of the way to avoid hitting a motorcycle, lost control, and then crashed on its side before exploding. Witnesses say the flames were so intense they reached onlookers who ran to put themselves out in nearby gutters. Photos of the scene show black smoke rising into the sky. Right now, it seems to have been a terrible accident and not a militant attack, according to police. In Turkey, a bomb explosion ripped through a bus carrying Turkish police officers. The blast in the southern city of Adana left 5 people hurt, including 1 officer. Local media shows the badly damaged bus surrounded by debris and other damaged vehicles under a pedestrian overpass near Turkey's Mediterranean coast. The wounded were taken to hospitals and are expected to survive. An investigation has been launched into the blast. Armed police sealed off the area and are examining the scene. It was not clear who might be behind the attack, but Kurdish, Islamist, and leftist militants have all carried out bomb attacks in Turkey before in the past. A new CCTV video shows the moment the powerful 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck yesterday in Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. Watch as people immediately start running out of the building, one person narrowly escaping as part of the roof collapses. The earthquake has caused significant structural damage, and the death toll is currently at 22, but officials say that number may rise. The quake struck in the town of Mirpur, located on Pakistan's side of the disputed territory of Kashmir near India. Pakistani forces spent all night assessing the damage and looking for anyone injured or stuck underneath the rubble. The National Disaster Authority says rescue efforts could take a day or two. This region is prone to strong earthquakes. The last major one to raw Kashmir happened in 2005. More than 80,000 people died. And we're getting a look at a newly released video by Mexican prosecutor's office that shows the moment after two trains collide after an attempted robbery. According to reports, the robbers tried to stop the rain by putting rocks on the tracks, resulting in a collision with another incoming train. Amazingly, no fatalities were reported. Criminal gangs continue to move away from drug trafficking, extortion, and other traditional crimes, having crippled oil refineries and pipelines by stealing gas and other fuels in recent years. They are now targeting the rails as an easy and lucrative target to steal other goods. Trains now carry 30% more cargo than they did a decade ago. Rail heists more than doubled last year, reaching nearly 4,000 reported incidents, according to data from Mexico's National Train Transport Regulator. That's more than 10 hits each day. It's still unclear how much the tally amounts to in financial terms, but the thefts are getting so problematic that insurers are hiking their premiums and companies are rethinking their logistics to get their goods to crucial markets there and abroad. Coming up next, the royal couple Prince Harry and Meghan show off baby Archie on their South Africa tour, and we'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Namaste everybody, I am Astro Guru from NTV Houston. There is a good news. Now you can make the live call in our studio every Friday evening, where we will talk about astrology, numerology, horoscope reading, Vastu Shastra, gemstones, personal problem, marriage problem, horoscope match, or any health issues, business problem. Feel free to ask one question and be ready with your date of birth, birth time and birthplace, and you can talk to me in Hindi, English and Punjabi. Don't forget to watch Astro Guru only on NTV Houston.
Come see me, Salman, at Car Time Auto Repair at 10713 West Belford, Houston, Texas, 77099. Quality work that rivals any dealership. At Car Time, we don't replace parts, we fix cars. We pride ourselves on getting the job done right the first time. Car Time Auto Repair, located at 10713 West Belford. Call us today, 832-743-8180.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle showed off their adorable baby boy this morning. The royal couple kicked off the third day of their South Africa tour with their 5-month-old son, Archie. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are on their first overseas tour since the birth of their baby. Prince Harry will head to Botswana tomorrow, and Meghan and baby will stay behind in South Africa. He is so cute. And turning now to weather, we are going to be seeing a few showers moving in, but nothing major this afternoon. Temperatures will climb to the upper 80s, low 90s again. Rain chances will be going up as we head into the weekend, thanks to a tropical wave of moisture from the Gulf. Make sure to keep that in mind if you have any plans. But between now and then, we're going to be seeing almost a repeat of today. Here's your forecast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rocio De La Fe. Remember to download our NTV Houston app for more. We'll see you this evening.
देखिए नहीं 5 अक्टूबर से पहले रैप करना ही पड़ेगा। ओके, क्योंकि मैं आ रही हूँ on 5th of October, Saturday को for the 7th Hum Awards at NRG Arena, Houston. So get your tickets now.
To book your tickets, log on to www.ticketmaster.com.
And I want all of you to be there. See you all.
Kashmir